Your mic is off. How about now? Please drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we good. Damn. All right, we to live now, right? Hey, I thank the Lord for brothers like you, not to Hey, because I was about to be clueless. I for sure did not check the audio. About to run the whole class, 2 hours just talking to myself. People gonna share a no audio class. Nah, Most High in Christ, yo, be back again, back live again. Let me share it up real quick. I done gave a whole spiel about sharing the classes, and everybody probably did not hear me. You know what I'm saying? But if I could, I'm gonna share this up real quick while the class loads back up, while everybody gets the notifications again. Just real quick. All right. Looks like we back up and running. All right, cool, solid. So like I was saying though, before the audio clicked or if it was ever on, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, man, like, subscribe, and share these classes, man. Promote this truth. Get it out there for every brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Put it on your timeline. Don't be ashamed of sharing a class to your timeline. Don't be ashamed of promoting this truth. If you stand for this truth, you love this truth, you know, at least you could do is share a class. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to make it to class all the time. You might not be able to, you know, do how you move how you want to do in this truth, but you can share a class, promote it on your timeline. People promote memes and things, and you know what I'm saying? They promote all foolery, birthdays, holidays, and all that type of stuff on their timeline. You can share a class to your timeline, man. So support this truth, get it out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got us on every state, every zone, you know what I'm saying? Whichever zone you in, share these classes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got us on Hollywood Israelites on YouTube, Isupk, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge on Facebook, One West Radio coming up next tomorrow. Subscribe to that. You know, Isupk Southern Cal, like that. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to that, man. And just promote this truth, man. Get it out there for everybody. Like, it's people on your timeline that need this. You know what I'm saying? They need this truth just like you needed it. You see what I'm saying? Just like you wanted it. You got... majority of people got over 1,000 friends on their timeline. Like, it's somebody out there that need this truth, man. And it's our time to fish brothers and sisters in. So share this truth, man. Do your part in fishing, and we doing our part in teaching, and just share this truth to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, we're gonna go in on you know, high time to awake. Now is the time to awake. If it ain't later, if it ain't sooner, it's now. You know what I'm saying? Then from what you're seeing from the world and what's been going on, man, it's time to wake up out the sleep that you're in, because us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? We're here to teach all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their true identity according to the Bible, that you are the lost 12 tribes of Israel, right? And we're here to show you that it's nothing more important than serving the Lord. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing more important than serving the Lord and hunkering down and being solidified in doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that goes on in this world that can pull you this way and that way. But you need your main focus, and your main focus needs to be serving the Lord, because the reason why we're in the situation in slavery and captivity that we're in now is because we did not serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why we are in the predicament now, because if you read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, it has blessings and it has curses. And we chose to do the wrong thing and not follow the ways of the Lord. And that's what got us into our predicament that we're in now. So in order to reverse that predicament, and maybe the Lord will have mercy on us, you see what I'm saying? We choose to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? And that's coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and judgments of the Lord. You want to be on the right-hand side of judgment, not the wrong side of judgment, which we've been on for so long. Aren't you tired of your oppression? Aren't you tired of the condition of our people? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got an issue. You don't even want to have friends because everybody got some type of baggage or some type of problem they're gonna throw on you. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to really socialize. That's why so many people consider themselves introverts, because you just like, man, this world just too crazy. And I'd rather just be in the home, in the comfort of my home, than to socialize and be a sociable people like we naturally are. You see what I'm saying? But give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. 12 and 12. Start right there, if I could. Break off into these precepts real quick, man. Like, subscribe, and share, like I said, man. We're going to promote this, true. Satan trying to shut down the audio. We're going to get it back up and running. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers like Natazak that have been trained to do this, to fix this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 12.
No, in the Bible, Ecclesiastes.
Oh, Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, Bible Kashan.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 12.
Right.
And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books, there is no end.
Right now, drop down 13. That's where I want. That's the meat of the scripture, right? Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right now, so this is King Solomon. This is King Solomon's writings, right? So he's saying, look, in all of my studies, if you read the 12th chapter, he talks about the things he discovered in the world, how he went to and fro, and how he had this and how he had that, and you know what I'm saying, what he learned, and how he tried these things, and how he tried those things. And Solomon was a king. He's a rich man, so he got to do things that average Negroes couldn't do. You see what I'm saying? He had access to certain things that average Israelites did not. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, he had 1,000 women. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he had access, and he was a king, so he had access and ways to get things that the average person couldn't. You see what I'm saying? And this is his conclusion out of the whole matter, right? Go ahead, read it from the top.
Okay. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Of the whole matter, of all my searchings and all my doings throughout my life. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. All my research, this is what I found out. Go ahead.
Fear God.
This is what we should do. We should fear God. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
And we should do what?
Keep his commandments.
And we should keep the commandments of the Lord. That's Solomon's, that's the conclusion of the whole matter. The whole thing of life. Keep going.
For this is the whole duty of men.
This is the whole duty of men. This is what really matters in this world. In this world of living your best life, this world of hot girl summer, this world of you want to be the strongest, the buffest, the richest, the best of the best. Y'all seen that Men in Black? And he was like, I want to be the best of the best of the best, sir. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want to be. You want to be the best of the best in Esau's community and Esau's kingdom. But the conclusion of the whole matter is to be the best for the Lord. You see what I'm saying? It's to be the best for God, not for yourselves. You're supposed to read it again. You're supposed to do what?
Fear God.
Right?
And keep his commandments.
And you're supposed to fear the Lord, man. You're supposed to fear the Lord. And know that, man, the Lord can do this to me if I don't do this for him. It be certain thoughts I don't want to let come into my mind. I'll be like, dang, the Lord might get me for that. Let me chill real quick. You see what I'm saying? Let me calm down. You see what I'm saying? It'd be certain things that I'm like, I wouldn't even think about doing that because I fear the Lord. I'm not going to do certain things because I fear what God can do. Lord, I may mess around and not wake up tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? It'll be my last day while I'm laughing and giggling, thinking I'm getting away with something. I won't wake up, or I can die doing something. The Lord will take me out of this earth doing something. Just so casually. And you see it happen to our people often. Our people die, and you be like, dang. Like, I'm not saying everybody has lost loved ones that they lost, but majority of our community, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have people that we have lost. You see what I'm saying? People that have left us in this earth, and it was unexpected. It was unexpected to us. Even when our grandma, she 80, 90 years old, it's unexpected when she goes too, because we think everybody's supposed to live forever. You see what I'm saying? But I bring that point out to say is because it's unexpected, because the Lord is to be feared that way. That's how the Lord strikes fear into you, because He sees you doing what you're doing, and you don't have no regard for fear, no regard or fear for Him. He's gonna be like, okay, now is His time. His grace period is up. We might have to give Him another chance in the kingdom of heaven, if I forbid so. You see what I'm saying? So King Solomon said, "I'm gonna fear the Lord. I'm gonna do right." That's the whole duty of man. Keep going.
For this is the whole duty of men.
Right.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Right. So the Lord's gonna bring every work into judgment. Whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing, the Lord is watching. He's gonna bring every work into judgment. Right. Keep going.
With every secret thing.
Which everything that you think you might hide, or just because you ain't told, you can't believe it, or your husband or your family member, the Lord knows. You see what I'm saying? That's another reason. That's even more of a reason to fear Him. You see what I'm saying? That's even more of a reason to be scared of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Because through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. And men are going to do the right thing because they fear the Lord. Just like your parents. If you think about what your parents are, well, a lot of us didn't have good parents, but if you're being a good parent, your child's going to fear you. Like, I'm not going to touch mama's cookies on top of that refrigerator because she told me not to touch the cookies on top of the refrigerator. And if I touch the cookies on top of the refrigerator, they fear the consequence. You see what I'm saying? So they don't do it. It's out of fear and respect for you, right? Likewise for the Lord. You're not going to do certain things out of fear and respect for the Lord, and because ultimately you love the Lord. And I want to be on the right-hand side of the Lord. So you know what? Just I fear you as well, but I respect you more, and I'm not going to do it at all. You see what I'm saying? Give me the eyes of the Lord are in every place. You know that precept? The eyes of the Lord are in every place. So the Lord's watching, man. Them secret things that you think you tucking in and hiding, it's gonna be revealed, man. It's gonna be brought up. And the Lord's not gonna play with you in them times, because you have a time to get right. You have a time to, you know what I'm saying? It was a time for you to mess around and do wrong. That was when you was in the world. But then the Lord brought you the truth. And now it's a time for you to change. I wish it was a time that I never messed up in the world. You see what I'm saying? I never was in the world, and I was always born in this truth. Now I always serve the Lord from the time I was born to the time I was grown. And that's what we should be fighting for our generation, for our kids' generation. You know what I'm saying? Allow them to just know nothing but serving the Lord. Imagine how peaceful their life would be. Imagine how simple and clear their life, their focus would be on a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't be worried about nothing, because they know, like, hey, look, this don't matter, that don't matter. As long as I'm serving the Lord and respecting my parents and doing the right thing, I know I'm gonna make it through. You see what I'm saying? That's another thing about enduring and suffering that our people have to grasp on as well. We have to endure and suffer in the right ways, and not just think that our hardships are for our own hurt. You see what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiastes 2:1 in the Apocrypha, and then hold that eyes of the Lord on every place. Just a
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep, verse 1.
Chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Right? Because look, we coming to serve the Lord. We coming out of our worldly ways and coming like, okay, I'm gonna change my ways because I found out this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? And a lot of us think because we have that Christianity mindset that things are just going to get easier for us, that life is just going to get magically better for us, and that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? What the truth is going to do for you is going to give you, you're going to have the same issues. The issues are just not going to magically disappear, but it's going to give you a better way to deal with those issues. You see what I'm saying? It's going to give you a better mindset on how to endure and suffer through those issues and how to solve these issues rather than just doing what you used to do in the world, which would be what? Get high, smoke weed, get high on whatever drugs of your choice was, or it could have been multiple drugs of your choice. To get drunk all day, or to, just to get deep down and low into depression. You see what I'm saying? Not making fun of nobody with depression, but which I don't think that. But that's what our people do. You just want to sleep your days away. You see what I'm saying? You just want to ignore them and not deal with it later. Instead of having that fighting spirit about you. Instead of having that zeal about you, like, you know what, I'm going to handle this today. I'm going to tackle this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to handle this today. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what, I'm going to call somebody. Instead of just trying to, this burden's too much on me, I'm going to call somebody. I'm going to deal with this issue. You see what I mean? It gives you a better mindset on how to deal with this. And you have brothers and sisters to lean on. And it makes your burdens much more easier because somebody else done been through your situation, and they can give you tips and helpful information to get you through that situation, or simply just be that pillar for you to lean on through that situation. You see what I'm saying? But keep going. So when you come to serve the Lord, right? Go ahead.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Mm-hmm.
Set thy heart aright.
Right, prepare your soul for temptation. Prepare to be tried. Y'all read the book of Job, right? Job was a perfect man. Look, what the book of Job does, it shows you how Satan gets their approval to attack you, basically. It shows you that Satan comes to the Lord, and the Lord might show like, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried this, brother? Have you tried this, sister? And Satan like, nah, I haven't, because you've been protecting him. Or Satan just gonna come at you from the jump because he don't want to see you do right. Satan's job is to prove to the Lord that you're not worthy of the blessing. And you have to fight against Satan to show that you're worthy of the blessing. Worthy to be called your Hebrew name. Worthy to be under this UPK banner. Worthy to get on a chariot. You have to fight against Satan because Satan's going to beat you down or try to. What you going to get? You going to get beat down or you going to fight back? You got to be a brother and sister to fight back, man. But without the knowledge of the Bible, how are you going to fight against Satan? He going to throw holes at you. He going to throw drugs at you. He going to throw many different things at you. And it's going to constantly beat you down. Right? Scripture say a righteous man falls 7 times but get up again. What does that mean? That person that's keep getting up is a person fighting. They might come at you, throw some big blows, big bam, boop, bop, bink. And you like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. Might have knocked you to one knee. You gonna just suffer defeat? You wouldn't teach that to your children. So why the hell are you gonna be like that? You wouldn't, if you had, for anybody that got sons, you see your son trying to get over an obstacle. An obstacle defeats him. You're going to tell your son, keep going, baby. You can do it. You're going to give him words of encouragement because you're not going to let him be defeated. Likewise, a daughter. You're not going to, no parent wants to see, no good parent wants to see their child defeated. And that's why the Lord right here is telling you to prepare for that. I don't want to see you get defeated, so prepare to be tempted. Right? Keep going. Set thy heart.
Set thy heart aright.
Set your mind aright. Get your mind right. Right? Keep going.
And constantly endure.
You don't want to be the brother and sister that waited to. Oh, shoot. Did it go out? Okay. Be good. You don't want to be a brother and sister that, You done suffered for 30 years, and on your 30th year, the 99th day, waiting on that 100th day, you quit. And on that 101 day was the time for you to get saved. All that 30 years and all whatever time you put in was just a waste. And the Lord's gonna try. You gonna be like, I did 30. No, the Lord says endure to the end. You see what I'm saying? Then the same shall be said. So it's a fight that you're gonna constantly have to go through, and something that you gotta prepare your mind for. That's why we say everybody can't do this. People think we being assholes by saying that. You feel me? People think we being assholes by saying that it's hard to come into this truth. No, we telling you, we being brotherly. If you really think about it, we're trying to tell you that not everybody can do this. You know how much time I get to be at home, really? You know, we were just having this conversation. I don't barely get to be at home. See what I'm saying? It's something always pulling me. And you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this because this is what's gonna get me on the chair. This is what's gonna get my family on the chair. I'm gonna fight through this adversity. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna fight through everything and anything that's gonna try to keep me back from serving the Lord. Because while we read in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, the whole duty of man is to fear to God and serve and keep His commandments. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't be a person that panics. Like, I do not like people that panic. Don't panic around me. I'm gonna think you're just mentally unstable. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that at all. I get it. You know, some stuff might cause a little shock, but regroup quickly. Like, grasp it quickly. And in your times of, that's not just what the scripture is saying, but in your times of trouble, don't make hasty decisions. Don't be a brother and sister that just thinks irrationally. Use your wisdom. That's why He told you in the first couple lines to set your heart aright. In the scriptures, your heart means your mind. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you all of this out of love. You see what I'm saying? All of what I'm saying is out of love. Because I want my brothers and sisters to make it on the chair. I want y'all to be brothers and sisters of high integrity, high stature, solid morals, solid foundation, non-wavering, loving of one another. The same thing the Lord wants for you, I want for you. See what I'm saying? If nobody else told you that, I'm telling you that tonight. You see what I'm saying? Y'all brothers and sisters got to be worthy of that. Now, don't come in here and be half-assing in this truth when you got brothers and sisters who really want to see good for you, who really want to, you know what I'm saying, who really are dependent on your brotherhood and your sisterhood, who really want you to do something right. If you're not in here fully, don't be in here at all. See what I'm saying? It's better to be hot or cold than to be lukewarm. I'm paraphrasing. So I don't want to be in between. Definitely, if you're a brother, you don't want to be a brother that's straddling the fence. It means you ain't got nothing in between your legs. See what I'm saying? Nothing. You don't feel that pain while you straddling that fence. You see what I'm saying? Get on the side, man. Pick a side. You know what I'm saying? But keep going, Bubba Kashar.
And depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Depart not away from what you've been taught and what is right, that you may be increased at your last end. We going through this hell right now. For what? What you going through this hell for, Dr. Zach?
I'm going through this hell because, man, I asked for it.
Because why? You want to, not only this, because we in this situation, we suffering because we under the curses. Like, you gonna be suffering anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not suffer for the right thing, right? Why not do the right thing while you're in this hell? Right? Do the right thing. And that's serve the Lord in this hell. Serve the Lord. Love the Lord. Pray to the Lord. So I'm saying, read the scriptures of the Lord. And understand, in doing these, you will be increased. Endure hardship, suffering, loneliness. You know what I'm saying? What else? Other things that brothers go through. Wife leaving you, your baby mama left you. The house then now, your house in shambles. You don't got no apartment. Some things that brothers go through. It's a lot of things brothers go through. Shoot, I done caught the Rona. Now I got to recover from that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. It's like, endure through all that, man. Be a brother of valiance. Be a sister of valiance that fights. You know who I'm going to say. Be like Joshua. Brother fought, man. Lord told him, be strong and only of good courage. That's how you should be. Be strong and only of good courage. Go through these precepts. Look to the generations of old and study them and get inspiration from them. See what I'm saying? This is our records, our history book. They're here for a reason. The Lord said, I will send you comfort in the last days. These scriptures is our comfort. The brotherhood, the sisterhood is our comfort. See what I'm saying? And we in these last days, man. Right? Give me the eyes of the Lord, Baba Kashar.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, and verse 3. Mm-hmm. The eyes of the Lord are in every place.
Right, the eyes of the Lord are in every place. I'm telling you this because you're being watched. The Lord is seeing in this hell, in this condition, who's going to endure, who's going to be long-suffering, who's going to care enough, even in their down times, to love me and serve me. Are you that brother? Are you that sister? Right? Keep going. Because I'm watching to see.
Beholding the evil and the good.
I'm watching the evil and the good. If y'all got any questions, Bubba Kashad type of man. If not, then we're going to keep rocking. Go ahead.
A wholesome tongue is a tree of life.
Okay, not that. Read that part one more time.
Right. The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place.
The eyes of the Lord are in every place. The Lord is watching you. Whichever, wherever you go. Salaki, I messed up. But wherever you go, the eyes of the Lord are watching you. You. Got an angel right there. Bing. Watching you. Think you finna go to the bathroom alone? No. Bing. Watching you. Think you finna go behind a tree and eat some swine's flesh? No. I'm watching you. Think you finna think about going to go sin? No. The Lord is watching you. Think like it's just an angel right here just beaming dead at you. You can't see him. Can't feel their stare. But they're just like this on you. Just like this. He's about to. Oh, no, he changed his mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he did the right thing. He fought his flesh. He chose not to do this. Or, brother did this. The brother did that. He sinned against the Lord. He committed adultery. He did this and did that. You see what I'm saying? And in all these records that are being took place, Satan has access to those files. You know what I'm saying? You got a public record, and Satan has access to those files. You feel what I'm saying? And your day of judgment, Satan gonna pull out a big case file on you. You're gonna be sitting there. Think of it like a court case. You're gonna be sitting there like this. The Lord gonna be the judge. You're gonna be sitting there like this, and Satan gonna pull out a big old case file on you like this. Well, in a matter of such and such, Satan gonna plead and plead his case that you do not deserve to go on a chariot. He do not deserve to be worthy of the blessing. He do not deserve none of that. Of what you're offering him, Lord. See what I'm saying? You gotta be a brother that fights against Satan. Fights against that prosecutor, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't let your case file be yay high. Let it be minimalistic. So the Lord was like, man, I wink at that. I forgive that brother them sins that he committed. I forgive them because they chose to serve me. Case dismissed. Get on the chariot. Give me second Esdras. I know I'm going off topic, but give me second Esdras. Is it 9 and 36? Let me see real quick. Hold on. Let me show you what you fighting for, brother. Let me show you what you fighting for. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's in my notes real quick. Hold on.
So I went my way.
It's when Ezra seen I don't want to say it because then everybody don't know what I'm talking about right now. I want to bring it up first. Hold on. I got it. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Stay tapped in. Stay locked in. Hold on. I'm going to find it. It's when they seen a tall man, Edgar seen a tall man putting crowns on people's heads.
Oh, that's 60.
9 and something. It's at 9, right?
68.
Okay, yeah. Kind of find that for me, bro. Sure. Man, this is what we fighting for right here. If I can find it.
Second Ezra 2 and 44.
2 and 44. So lock it. I was off. Go ahead. This is what we fighting for, man. This is what the Lord watching you to see if you worthy of this right here. You feel what I'm saying? To see if you worthy, if you're a brother or sister worthy enough for this right here. Go ahead. This is a vision of Ezra's, right? Ezra was a brother, he wanted to know. He was a brother that wanted to know what was going to happen. I'm in hell, boy. Is there going to be a better future for me? Right? This is what Ezra was wondering. Keep going. Go ahead.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 44.
Right?
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
So Ezra is seeing a vision. He's with an angel. He's like, what is this? What is this that I'm seeing? Right? Keep going.
He answered and said unto me, These be they.
Hold on, wait. Go up to where he's describing what he sees. It should be like 3-4 verses up.
42.
Let me hear it.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sion.
Okay, Bekan, right here. Go ahead. Okay, so this is the vision of Ezra, right? He's seeing something, and this is one of my favorite scriptures as well. Not to lie. This gives me so much motivation, so much. It just adds to my zeal every time I hear. I'm getting, nigga. I'm going Super Saiyan as he's about to read this right now. Go ahead.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 42.
Mm-hmm.
I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people.
Ooh, he said he's looking. It's a vision as the angel is showing him. He sees this great multitude of people, a great people. Keep going. This is what we fighting for right now. That's just a disclaimer. This is what we fighting for right now. Go ahead.
Whom I could not number.
He couldn't number it. There's so much people he couldn't even number them. Keep going.
And they praised the Lord with songs.
They pray. They over there singing and dancing and praising the Lord. See what I'm saying? On his mountain, right? Go ahead.
And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature.
What does that mean? What does that mean? There's a young man of a high stature, right? What does that mean? Go ahead.
He had like a strong, how can I say, posture.
Picture like this. When you see Commander Junior Howdy in the room or General Muhammad walk in the room, you know they're in the room.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's their stature speaking for them. It's a person of renown. You can tell that this person is special. Right? Keep going.
There was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
Not only was his spirit preceding him, and you could tell that this was a powerful person, but he was taller than everybody else. Right? Keep going.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
Right, so he just around this great multitude, everybody singing and dancing and praising the Lord, loving the Lord, and it's this man of high stature, tall, big, husky, just sitting crowns on everybody's head. Boom, boom. Go ahead.
And was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Right, so he's just sitting there. As he's putting crowns on everybody's head, people are thanking him, blessing him. Hey, y'all, watch me out, y'all, the water, the one, you know, all that. No, thank you, sir. Thank you. Like, you earned it, warrior. You earned it. Boom, boom. On to the next brother. He nodding his head, vibing to everybody praising the Lord. Right? Can you see it? Keep going.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
He said, and Ezra's like, whoa, what is this? What is this that I'm seeing? Keep going. Because look, you gotta think about it. Ezra was in captivity, if I'm not mistaken, right? Ezra was in captivity at the time, so he was a brother that wanted to see what was going to happen outside of this captivity. Keep going.
Verse 45. He answered and said unto me.
So the angel looked at Ezra and answered him and said, go ahead.
These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
These be they that have shedded themselves of the world, man. These be they that stopped doing drugs, that stopped eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, that stopped celebrating holidays, that stopped celebrating Mother's Day, St. Patrick's Day, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate. And then they try to do it on no, I'm going to stop doing it, I ain't going to go over and see my mama this day. They had a zeal to stop doing all of it, whether the world hated them or not. I'm going to stop being a drug dealer. I'm going to stop being a prostitute. I'm going to stop being a liar. I'm going to stop being a thief. I'm going to stop being the dirty, disgusting person that I am, that I know I shouldn't be. I'm going to stop being that. Those be they that put off the mortal clothing, man. The ways of the world, the lust of this world, the lust of this place. These be they that Ezra sees. Keep going.
And put on the immortal, that they that put off the mortal clothing.
Right, they that put off the mortal clothing. Keep going.
And put on the immortal.
Right, they put on the immortal. They chose to live for who? Christ. They chose to live for who? To serve the Lord. They chose to live to do the things in the way that were not seen to men at a certain time. You see what I'm saying? They chose to live for the ways of the Lord, man. To live in the spirit and not in the flesh, man. You want to be a brother that lives in the flesh? Like I said, you wouldn't want your child to do that. So why the hell are you doing it? Why are you a person that lives in the flesh? You that easily manipulated because you see a commercial, because you see a ad, it makes you want to go do that now? Because you see a Facebook video of girls partying and having a good time, now you want to go have hot girl summer too? You feel that? Are you that dumb? But the Lord is striving for brothers and sisters that put off that clothing and put on the immortal, man. Keep going. That endured until the end through all persecution of their friends, family, and anybody else, the world. Through everything. I'm gonna put this off and I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna serve the Lord regardless of what anybody gotta say. Because it's the right thing to do. Whether you see it, she see it, he see it, or they see it or not. It's what I'm supposed to do. Keep going.
And have confessed the name of God.
Right, you said, I don't do that because I serve the Lord, man. That's why I don't do it. I don't need to give you an explanation. I don't need to give you a breakdown. It's because it's the right thing to do. I serve God. Like you should be doing, brother. Go ahead.
Now are they crowned.
Now are they crowned. That's what we fighting for. That's what we want. That's what we want, man. You want to receive a crown of glory and sing and dance and praise the Lord with your house shine? Come on now. Don't you want that? If not for yourself, don't you want it for your kids? Be a brother that stands firmly for the Lord, man. Be a sister that stands firmly and builds her house up and not pluck it down. That supports her Adawan. See what I'm saying? And supports the priest of the Lord. Not a sister that plucks it down. Not a sister that's out here being fast and being a prostitute and being a slut. Or a lesbian. Or a brother being a homosexual. Be a brother or sister that loves and serves the Lord. I endure everything and fight off anything that's wicked. And I serve the Lord with truth and sincerity, man. See what I'm saying? Read it and keep reading.
And received palms.
Right. Keep going.
Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them?
Right. So he started, the angel's like, okay, these be them that put off their immortal and put on the immortal. But who is that man of high stature that's crowning everybody? Keep going.
And giveth them palms.
And giving them that praise and giving them that their accolades. Who is this? Keep going.
In their hands.
Uh-huh.
So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God.
Ooh, wait. It is who?
It is the Son of God.
It's the Son of God, man. It's putting them crowns on everybody's head. And they praising and thanking. And he's dancing with and having a good time with and praising the most high power with. It's Christ, man. Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, man. That's what we fighting for. We fighting for this vision right here. To make it right here. Are you a brother and sister that's willing to fight for this? Right here? What's the chapter again? Let the people know the chapter.
Oh, God. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 42.
Right. On down.
Through 48.
Right. Keep going.
So he answered and said unto me, verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God.
It's the Son of God. It's Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Go ahead.
Whom they have confessed in the world.
Who we stood firmly for in the world and endured for in the world. Yahweh Shai said, though they hated the world, though as they hated me, they shall hate you. It's like I'm paraphrasing. What's that precept? How'd it go? Dang, I know it too. It's like it. Yeah, when they talk about how they hated, because they hated Yahweh Shai, they gonna hate you as well. Pull that for me. Throw out for everybody for tuning in. Give me 1 second, brother, pulling the precept. Okay, finish reading that and then go straight to that, all right?
Whom they have confessed in the world. Mm-hmm. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Wait. So Ezra is sitting there. He's seeing a vision, mind you. He's like, wow. Everybody singing and dancing and praising the Lord. And look, he be in the clap for him. He was like, man, Most High in Christ. These is they who stood stiffly for the Lord. You gotta be a brother and a sister that stands stiffly for the Lord, man. Through it all, man. Endure. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta stand stiffly for the Lord through it all. And you're gonna receive that blessing. Satan trying to take it away from you. Satan trying to stop you from doing that. Give me Job 1:6. But give me read that though they hated you, they hated me.
The book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 22. Mm-hmm. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Right,
you shall be that's good enough. Go ahead. You know what I'm talking about? Like no servant is greater than his master. Though they hated you. It's like it's on my mind. I can't think of it right now though. Yeah, man. Y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. Keep tuning in. Heavy class right here, man. We getting it in. It's about. I know the class said now's the time to awake, but we going in on enduring and serving the Lord and keeping them commandments. It's important for us to do, and it should be a constant reminder because a lot of us don't do it, and a lot of us need to do it. Because the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge." Our people are destroyed for this lack of knowledge, man. We need to gain it back. We need to gain it back and hold it dear to our hearts. In Baruch, the 4th chapter, it tells us that we should be happy that the things that are pleasing to the Lord are made known to us. You know how heavy that is? The way of life, the way to live this life that's pleasing unto the Lord is made known to blacks, Hispanics, and natives, man. Do not take that for granted. You see what I'm saying? Do not take that for granted. It's made known to us. A nigga from the ghetto. A sister from the ghetto. From the lowest of lows. And don't even got an army or a nation to back them up. But we got the ways that are pleasing unto the Lord, man. Take pride in that. Take dignity in that. Have strength in that, man. Right? Go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. Go ahead. Just read it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right. Because you chose to serve the Lord. Because you chose to follow Christ. And because the world hated Christ, they're going to hate you as well. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, you can drop that. And give me the next precept, brother. I think it's Job. Because we just read the beautiful vision of Ezra. That's a beautiful vision. That's a wonderful vision. And that's what brothers and sisters are striving for. 2nd Ezra 2 and 42 through 48. Mark that down in your notes. Have it, hold it dear to your chest. Whenever you're feeling weak, whenever you're feeling undesired, just remind yourself of what you're fighting for. See what I'm saying? Remind yourself constantly of what you're fighting for. Why am I going through this? You know what? Let me read 2nd Ezra 2 and 42 through 48. Let me remind myself real quick of what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the Lord. Job 1 and 6. Talking about how Satan goes to and from. All right? Go ahead. Read when you got it.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
Right, now is a day that the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, right? So angels come to present themselves before the Lord, and what happened? Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
And Satan was right there among them, right? This is how you know Satan works for the Lord. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?
And the Lord asked Satan, he said, where are you coming from? And he said, what?
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth.
He said, I'm going to and fro, there and back, here and there, all around here in the earth. Right? Go ahead.
And from walking up and down in it.
Right. He said, I'm doing my laps. Satan is a brother, or Satan is an entity of good physical physique. He's gonna go to and fro all day long, walking up and down. You don't need no car. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get you on foot. You know how the rappers say, bounce out, we gonna get him. Satan then bounce out and got your behind. On feet, on 10 toes. Go ahead.
Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
He didn't say seeking whom he may devour. That's not in there. Walking to and fro, seeking whom I may devour. That's not in that precept right there. Okay. Dang, what's the one seeking whom I may devour? I could have sworn that's in there.
I think that's in Revelations.
Okay, hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see real quick. One second, y'all. Seeking. Okay, it's in Peter. Peter 5:8. It's like Peter 5:8. That's the one I'm on. But you know, in the Job precept, it shows that Satan is walking around the earth. He's on earth. Okay, so like I gotta mix that. This is a precept to show that Satan is on earth, right? And Satan is walking around, you know, seeking whom he may devour. Right? Go ahead.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober.
Mm-hmm.
Be vigilant.
Right.
Because your adversary, the devil,
right,
as a roaring lion, walketh about,
right,
seeking whom he may devour.
He's seeking whom he may devour. This is why you gotta endure. Because Satan is trying to devour you. He's trying to destroy you and trying to stop you from serving the Lord. Go ahead, Dr. Zach.
Are they speaking about Satan or are they speaking about the land of the Caucasus?
Both. Because you just read that Satan is walking to and fro. But, for the sake of the precept's sake, yes, it's speaking about Esau, how he's walking, how he's your adversary. But Satan is your adversary as well. You see what I'm saying? He's your adversary as well. So it can go both ways. You see what I'm saying? He's your adversary as well, trying to destroy you and rob you, or not rob you, but stop you from getting on the chariot. And Esau is Satan's counterpart in the earth, just like we are the Lord's counterparts in the earth. You see what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand. Like Esau is Satan's physical counterpart. You get what I'm saying? That's why he says, you are your father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. Keep going.
As a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Right. We gotta stand fast and hold fast in this faith, man. Be a brother that is stand fast and hold fast in this faith, because that's what's going to get us to the next. You wanna be stuck here. You wanna be a brother that is just here. I'm tired of here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a brother that is tired of here. Literally. If anybody that talks to me know I'm a brother that's tired of here. I want to get to the next. It's where I know I'm ruling. I'm on top. My son has a bright future ahead of him. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of if we here or not, he's going to have a bright future. But what I'm saying is, I want him to be in a place where he's now ruling. You see what I'm saying? To where he's on top. To where he don't even know what a bondage is. What is a bondage? Aren't you tired of bondage? Aren't you tired of suffering? Well, serve the Lord, man. Serve the Lord. What time are we looking at? Are we good? Give me a Joshua 24. Public shot. 15. This is Joshua 24 and 15. Just real quick. This class done turned into enduring real quick, right?
The book of Joshua chapter 24 and verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord.
Okay, hold on. Go up a couple verses, right? Give me like 2 verses up.
Joshua chapter 24 and verse 13.
Right, this is my okay. This one and the Ezra's one is tied for my favorite precepts in the Bible. Go ahead, keep going.
And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you.
Okay, so this is you can drop down one more verse. This is basically the Lord talking about. This is Joshua reminding the children of Israel what the Lord did for them in the lands of Egypt and coming out of Egypt and through everything. This is what the Lord reminds. It's like it. She having a good time over there, bro. No, Most High in Christ. This is what the Lord is. The Lord is reminding us of what is going on. You see what I'm saying? This is the Lord. This is Joshua reminding our people of what the Lord did for us. Right? Keep going, Slacker.
Even the two kings of the Amorites.
Just drop down. Just drop down to 15, Slacker.
No. The book of Joshua chapter 24 verse 14. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
So look, this is Joshua reminding y'all. Now look, fear the Lord. He reminds you of everything that the Lord did. Look, that's what our high holy days are for. That's what the Sabbath is for. That's what these classes are for. That's what the priests and prophets are for. We are constant reminders of what the Lord did for us. That's what this Bible is for. You see what I'm saying? This is constant reminders of what we've been through, what the Lord did for us, our mistakes, and our triumphs. Right? And the Lord reminds you every day who the devil is because you see it every day on your news, on your phones, on your media outlets. He reminds you constantly who the devil is. So these things are a constant reminder of it. Joshua was a brother that constantly reminded us of what we needed to be doing, and what was our focus, what our focus should be. Right? Go ahead, keep going.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood. Right.
Read it for me one more time from the top, from 14.
The book of Joshua chapter 24 verse 14. Now therefore fear the Lord.
Now look, this is the same thing that Solomon said in Ecclesiastes. Right? We got that in the beginning of the class. Right? Go ahead.
And serve him in sincerity.
And look, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity. Can we get the definition of sincerity real quick? Let's break this down. Let's get the definition of sincerity. Let me see if I got it. Probably have to get sincere. Maybe. Go ahead.
The Merriam-Webster definition of sincerity: the quality or state of being sincere, honesty of mind, freedom from hypocrisy.
Honesty of mind, freedom of his hypocrisy. A brother that is like, I'm doing this regardless, and I'm not backbiting, backsliding, or faking a funk. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the right thing. Keep going. Give me some synonyms so people know.
Example sentences, phrases containing sincerity.
Synonyms.
Synonyms. Artlessness, candidness, candor, forthrighteousness.
Okay, brother, that's enough.
Good faith.
Good faith. That's okay. I'm like, you saying stuff we're gonna have to get a whole other definition for. The average nigga don't know what Cantonist mean. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some layman terms, but yeah, nah. So that's just being a person that's about their word, a person that is dedicated, a person that doesn't backslide, backbite, or say they're doing one thing and they're not doing it. You see what I'm saying? Not a fake person. That is popular in the world today. Don't be fake. Sisters say, don't be fake with me. Brothers be like, I just want loyalty. I want realness. You know what I'm saying? That's a popular thing in the world today. And the Lord wants that as well. He wants you to be real. He doesn't want you to be fake. He doesn't want you to be wavering. You see what I'm saying? Keep going. 14.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt.
Okay, you know there's such thing. You know, it's a part of the law that talks about adultery, and it's between a man and a woman, right? A woman sleeping outside of her marriage, or a man sleeping with another man's wife. That's adultery, right? The physical aspect of it. But then there's spiritual adultery, right? And if I got enough time, I'll get into an account that is a prime example of spiritual adultery. And by you serving other gods, it's a lot of y'all that serve these other gods. It's a lot of y'all that choose that spiritual adultery. And that's just as bad as sleeping with another man. That's just as bad as going against your brother. That's actually, in my opinion, it's actually worse. You see what I'm saying? Because now you commit adultery against the Lord. And the Lord frowns upon that. So what Joshua is saying right here is telling you simply, he's saying, hey, put away those gods. Put away Islam, Christianity, Muslim. I mean, look, when we say put away these things, we don't mean try to tie it in to what the truth is. We mean put it away. Like, put it up, get all the crumbs, scrape them all up, and put it up. Put it away. Burn it, throw it away, cast it out, all that. Get it out of there. We don't mean like, keep it close to you, I might need this later. No, put it away. Cast it out. Do away with it, man. And serve the Lord in truth and sincerity. You can't serve the Lord in truth and sincerity when you're trying to mix a little Christianity in there. The Lord is not Christianity. You can't be trying to serve the Lord in truth and sincerity when you mix a little Islam in there. The Lord is not Islam. Can't be doing that and you're trying to mix whatever ideology that you learned in there when that's not the Lord. Right? Keep going.
And serve ye the Lord. Verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you.
Now look, hey, you got a choice. You got a choice, my brother. You got a choice, my sister. And if it seem evil unto you, serve the Lord, which you don't feel like you can do, which is what it basically comes down to. You can't do it. If it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, look, let's see how that plays out for you in the end. Go ahead.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day.
Choose right now. I'm telling you right now, choose right now what you want to do. Choose what you want to do. Do you want to serve the Lord? Do you truly want to serve the Lord? Not what you thinking you're doing, but what's the right thing to do. And that's getting in the ICBK under Commander Jenny Hanna. You see what I'm saying? That's the right thing to do. And serve the Lord. Right? Keep going.
Whom ye will serve.
Choose this day whom you gonna serve. Gonna stay with it. Stay where you at. Over there with hypocrites and liars. You're gonna come over here with true priests and prophets of the Lord. Right? You're gonna follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Keep going.
Whither the gods which your fathers served, that were on the other side of the flood.
Right. It was other gods over there. It was Christianity over there. It was Africanism over there. And our forefathers served them. Right? Keep going.
Or the gods of the Amorites.
Or the gods of them damn Hamites. Keep going.
In whose land ye dwell. But as for me.
Or we can substitute Amorites for Esau. Edomites. In whose land we dwell now. You gonna serve the God of these Edomites? White Jesus? Right? Keep going.
But as for me and my house.
But as for me and Nathazak's house And all the other brothers and sisters in the truth, in the ISBK, as for our houses, what we gonna do?
We will serve the Lord.
We gonna serve the Lord. And when them last days come, you gonna see who's on the right hand side of righteousness, man. And you should have known that we was giving you a full brotherhood extension. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to really pull you up out of that. Huh? Say what? Okay. Yeah. So as for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to one precept real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. And not like you more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? To how much ever you want to take it at. You know what I'm saying? So you more than welcome to. Yeah. Before you head out or whatever. Give me 1 second, y'all. One second. Okay, I found it. I'm gonna get Isaiah. Get Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9. Real quick, Slocky. Y'all, excuse me real quick. We have to stop being these people that go against the Lord and choose who we're going to serve, and stop being hypocrites. Stop being backbiters, backsliders, people who turn and serve the Lord for just a period of time. But like the theme of the class was tonight, we endure. We serve the Lord for the rest of our days. You know what I'm saying? Well, we serve the Lord for the rest of our lives. And stop being the people of these. Stop being the people spoken of into Isaiah 30. We're going to get Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that taketh counsel, but not of me, and are covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Right? That's what the Lord is saying. He's saying, woe to them people that choose to be a part of the world. Choose to cover themselves with a way, choose to cover themselves with Christianity. Choose to cover themselves with everything besides of what they should be covering themselves with. You see what I'm saying? And that's me. They take counsel. They get therapy sessions of with other people that are not men of the Lord, not priests of the Lord, man. He said they just adding sin to sin, right? The people that choose to be in the ways of the world and not in the ways of me. The Lord said that's a covering of not of me. That's a covering not of my way, right? I'm going to drop down to verse 10. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. That's what you get in the Christian church. That's why the Christian church be so jam-packed. Because it's a bunch of motivational speeches, man. It's a bunch of motivational speeches that fulfill and allow you to do the things of your spirit. And that makes you feel good, right? So naturally what people want to do, they want to do the things that make them feel good. You know what I mean? It makes them want to be that way. It makes them, they like to hear what's appeasing to them. But like in the truth, you're going to hear some things that don't go along with your spirit. You're going to hear that, dang, I can't be a gangbanger no more? You mean, what's a big one for the blacks, Hispanics, and natives? You mean to tell me I can't smoke weed no more? I can't smoke weed and serve the Lord? Wow. I mean, I guess this might not be for me. And you know what? It might not be for you. If you can't put down weed for the Lord. That means weed is greater than the Lord to you? Drugs is greater than the Lord to you? Prostitution, hoes, and covering yourself up is greater to you than the Lord? Or then you don't deserve what we read in 2nd Ezra 2:42. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve a crown on your head. You don't deserve to be under a righteous man. You don't deserve to have a righteous sister. You deserve what the world is going to offer you because you put the things of the world before the Lord. That's what you deserve. And that's what you're going to get. You see what I'm saying? But a brother and sister that loves and serves the Lord is going to do the right thing. Right? They're going to remove themselves from the things that are drawing them into the ways of the world. And you have to be that brother and sister, regardless of what family, friends, and like and I get it. I understand. It's tough, and definitely with you being a person who was around them your whole life, you being a person who was with them all your times, you care about the people who raised you and who were around you. You care about their opinions and what they think of you. But I'm here to tell you in this truth, you can't. You can't. You can't. Can't care about what your rib thinks at certain times. If she's a sister in the world. You can't care about, like, your rib in the truth is going to tell you, hey, look, yeah, go serve the Lord. Hey, look, yeah, you should be. Yeah, you feel like that? Well, maybe you should take on a class. Well, maybe you should take on that responsibility. Yeah, babe, but it's going to do this and do that. But she going to be like, but that's what you got to do. You're a priest. She going to motivate you in the right way to do the work of the Lord. That's what a righteous sister does. You see what I'm saying? Instead of being like, you always with them brothers and you always doing this and doing that and you think this is the... Ignore her and do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know that it's hard, but it's something that we have to overcome. It's something that we have to overcome, and it's something that we have to do. If I could, real quick. Hold on 1 second. It's something that we have to overcome and that we have to do because it's a necessity for not only our people, but yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's a necessity for yourself, right? I'm going to keep reading on Proverbs, Isaiah, 31:11. Speaking to us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way and turn aside out of the path. I'm going to jump up to 9, Salakia. Isaiah 30:9. This is a rebellious people, a lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Right? You didn't talk to your family hella times. Told them lots of things and told them many things and how you can't eat pork and showed them how they can't eat pork. But they don't want to hear that. So now that they don't want to hear that, it's gonna waver you to start eating pork? Because your mama said no? Because your mama said I ain't doing that? That's not what that scripture speaks to my spirit. You know what I mean? You gotta be a brother, and a sister that loves the Lord regardless of what their parents think about them. Because look, you was rebelling against your parents regardless of what your parents thought about you. You was out there sneaking out the house. You know what I'm saying? Gang banging, regardless of what your mama thought. Selling drugs, regardless of what your mama and parents thought, what your friends thought, what anybody thought, because you had to get it. You was out there doing whatever under the sun that felt right to you, regardless of what anybody thinks. So why now when you come into the truth, you got to care about what everybody thinks? Why now when you come into the truth, you got to, I got to make sure I'm good because these are my family. But in the world, you're like, man, F them. I'm going to do what I want to do. Do what you want to do in this truth because it's going to be the right thing to do. Right? I'm going to get Baruch 4:1 real quick. Read these real quick. If y'all, like I said, if y'all have any questions, type them in. I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. If not, I'll get the answer for you and get it right back to you. You know what I'm saying? So it'll all work out. We're going to get the answer for you. Like, subscribe, and share the class. Because, like, I'm going to say this too, because I know I'm speaking from a brother with experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just speaking from just saying what I'm saying. Like, I know how it is. You a brother, you in the world, you didn't care what the hell your mama or your daddy had to say. You was going to do what you wanted to do. So don't be a brother and sister that compromises for the Lord, regardless of what anybody has to say. If you ever, like, if you're going to serve the Lord, serve the Lord. Like, stand firm on that. Be a brother that stands firmly, be a sister that stands firmly on doing that. Regardless of what. Don't be half-assed in your ways. Like, don't be half-assed in your ways. Don't be a sister that you get around the brothers you covered up. Next thing you know, somebody see your TikTok, you shaking your ass and doing all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that sister. Don't be a brother. You one West till they bury me in front of everybody, and then you go back around your people. You hitting the blunt on the low. Oh yeah, man. You know, nah. You know what I mean? Don't be that fake brother or fake sister. The Lord says, "Serve me with truth and sincerity." Serve me with truth and sincerity. You gotta think, like, with us being as bad as everybody portrays us to be, as like I said this earlier, like blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we are the bottom of the society in this kingdom. We the bottom of the barrel. But you know one thing that we got these other nations don't got? We got the law, statutes, and commandments of the most high power. You see what I'm saying? All their religions, all their ideologies, that whole God-like system stems from what you are and what you have. Their story of creation stems from what the Lord explained to you. You see what I'm saying? It stems from that. You have the laws, commandments, and statutes of the Lord. You have the knowledge that the Lord wants you to have. You have the most high power, like Yahweh in the Hebrew, on your side. I mean, what else more do you need to let you know that you're so special? And that's why they hate you. And that's why you got to endure through this hardship, through this suffering, for you and your family to gain access to that chariot, right? I'm going to read this in Baruch chapter 4, right? Because Christian church also tell you that the law is done away with it. You don't got to keep the law, just the 10 commandments in Moses. I'm so far removed from the Christian church, I forget what they say. But I know it's a bunch of BS, right? But I'm going to tell you this right here in Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, and but such as leave it shall die, right? And you wonder why we die in these streets today at a rapid rate, because we choose to leave the laws of the Lord. But when we come to serve the laws of the Lord and do them in truth and sincerity, we gain life. You know what I'm saying? We gain access to the Lord. We put on the Holy Spirit of the Lord. We gain the things that He were meant to be accessible to us, right? I'm going to drop down to verse 4, Baruch 4 and 4. O Israel, right? Happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us, right? Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel, right? So we got to be happy that the things that are made pleasing to the Lord are made known to us. And don't take that for granted. Like, don't take these things, these laws, statutes, and commandments for granted, because you could have been stuck in the world, stuck being in your whole ass ways, your sinning ass ways, and not serving the Lord, man. And not being a righteous brother or sister. You could have been stuck, you could have been a brother and sister stuck in the world. But the Lord have mercy, enough mercy on you for a brother to share this class on your timeline for you to see it and watch 20 minutes of it. For you to see it and give you an opportunity to join the truth. The Lord showed that much mercy on you. Because He didn't have to show you at all, brother. He didn't have to show you that, oh, my sister. He didn't have to. He could have just left you stuck and dead in your ways. That's why I tell every brother and sister, share these classes. Get it out there, regardless of what anybody gonna think. You think that excuse is gonna fly with Christ? When he come back, he be like, he gonna make my ass you why you ain't shared it. Why didn't you promote the truth? Why didn't you want nobody to know it? Because the angel is watching you like, you know what? I don't want to do this because of what everybody on my timeline might think of me. That is greater than what the Lord is trying to do. You see what I'm saying? You got to be a brother and sister that overcomes that demon. That's a demon. That's a demon. That's a case file that Satan is building up on you, which is like, I consider, I always look at it like a courtroom, and Satan is the prosecutor, and I got an attorney with me, which is my angel, and I got a judge, which is the Lord. And Satan it's like, okay, yep, that's a bet. He don't want to do this. He don't really love you, Lord. Let me present this to the Lord. Look, this might be the one to get him. Look, Lord, look at this. On such and such day, he didn't want to be like this and be like that because he don't really love you. What's going to be your defense? You see what I'm saying? What's going to be your defense? Be a brother and sister that is blameless and loving and serving the Lord, that endures everything, that you know what I'm saying, is an excellent example of brotherhood and sisterhood, that, you know what I'm saying, that has integrity, has morals, has a modest spirit, has a modest apparel, that, you know what I mean, that loves and serves. If you're a sister, you love and serve your other one. If you're a brother, you righteously lead that sister, and you gain brothers and sisters, and you love and serve the Lord, and you lead that woman, and y'all be a righteous and wonderful couple together. And y'all be a righteous and wonderful couple that serves the Lord. If you're a brother and sister that's single, you're a righteous brother that loves and serves the Lord and does the right thing always. You see what I'm saying? Always. No matter what your mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, cousins, or anybody got to think, friends, you do this with the utmost sincerity, man. And with that, man, that's my time. We finna end the class. Y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. Tune in next week. I'm going to try to teach more of these classes if I could. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. With that, shalom. How about Shem Yahshua Barakatah to all the brothers? How about Shem Yahshua to the sisters?